Wounded Warrior Productions. This is possibly one of my greatest car boot sale hauls of all time. And when I sit here and look at this gear, to think that it came from a car boot sale just bewilders me. Anyway, I was at car boot today. We'll start off in order. And I came across this. This is a Hytera PD705 VHF digital radio.
One.
It's got a repeater channel,
2.
repeater channel,
3.
DMR simplex channel. So we're going to get the programming lead. Program that. That was £5. Yes, it's in a bit of a state, you know, it's in really rough shape, but it might clean up. But a DMR radio for £5. Anyway, later on in the day, there was a stall that contained all this sat on the floor. And at first I saw this Yaesu FT902DM, and I thought it was a 101ZD, just look at it quickly. And I asked the guy, you know, it was all sort of stacked on top of each other, I asked the guy how much the radio was, expecting to hear an outlandish number. And he said, £30. I'm like, okay. How much for all this other stuff too? £60. My wallet came out quicker than I could blink. So what do we have here? Well, we have, first of all, we have this Yaesu FT902DM HF transceiver. Does this have FM? I don't think this has FM. Mode, yes, FM. FM. I wonder if this will make a good CB radio. And it came with the Leeson CB desk mic. I assume it's wired up to that. It came with it. I have no power cable for this. I have no way of testing this. I've looked for the pinout for the power cable, so I can put it on a variac and bring it up slowly. But I've not been able to find any diagram, so God knows if it works. It's a bit dirty, it needs a clean, but it looks in good shape. The you know, the VFO moves smooth and all the other controls seem to move. It doesn't look like it's been parted out or anything, so I mean, it doesn't really look like it's had much opening on it at all. Look at the screw heads. Anyway, with it came the FTV 901R transverter, so this will do 50 to 440, is that? And I'm guessing this is what lets you use that to speak on VHF and UHF. How you know exactly what frequency you're on is anyone's guess, but I did just plug that in, and it you know, it does stuff. So, and alongside that we have a rather nice looking Yaesu FC102 antenna tuner. I've not powered this up yet. This requires 12 volt DC input, but that's a really nice big antenna tuner. Look at that. And a mobile radio, FT230R. Now this is a bit of a story on this one. I made a power lead and plugged this in, and smoke emitted from my power supply. So I took the radio apart and there was a dead short when he turned it on. Why the protection on my PSU didn't kick in, I don't know. But this thing just decided to start working, and I've had it working and I've made some contacts on it ever since. However, I've now lost the sort of speaker clip lead output, you know, the red and black terminals on the front of most power supplies, the 3 amp output. I've lost access to that now. That is dead. But this thing has started working and it's got its original box. A rather nice lineup, to be honest. If I had a desk where I could just have that, and this, yeah, true ham radio right there. And maybe that to the side because God knows what frequencies you're on with that thing. But there you go. 65 quid's worth of gear, guys. 7-3.